That's 3 championship matches at WrestleMania and a victory for Bianca Belair. Is this the new streak?
I definitely think this is the new streak. I did it WrestleMania 37, main event. I didn't think I could top that. Went and stole the show Becky Lynch last year, WrestleMania 38, and won this title, and got to defend this title all year long against some amazing women. And now to walk into WrestleMania now and step in the ring with someone like Asuka and defeat her and three-peat, it's been amazing. So Asuka's amazing, and despite the mist, she's an incredible competitor. But yeah, I think I'm on the road to hopefully being Mrs. WrestleMania, and hopefully this is the new streak. Yeah.
Emily May from Sportskeeda Wrestling. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You had such an incredible entrance tonight. You worked with the Divas of Compton, and it was such a meaningful and inspirational entrance for everyone around the world watching. What did that mean to you to work with them and give little girls this wonderful platform?
First of all, shout out to Divas of Compton. They were amazing. Just getting to meet them, and during rehearsals when I first got to meet them, I was tearing up and crying, and I was like, I don't know if I can watch this before my match because I'm just gonna be bawling, crying. But to be able to bring them out, I want to have little ESTs. My favorite thing is to come out and see these little ESTs that they see themselves in me, and to be able to inspire them, and they're going to do amazing things, and I just wanted to bring them out and show that I always talk about the role models that I had as a kid, and I always talk about this in every interview, and I am where I am because of my role models. And so to see little ESTs dressing up like me, and they're 7 years old, 12 years old, and it took me 30, so I was 30 years old to get on this grand stage, and they're 7 and 12 years old on this stage, and not intimidated by being in front of 80,000 people and being watched by thousands of people on Peacock. They were amazing, and I just wanted to give them the stage and let them shine bright and be little ESTs, let everybody know that there's an EST inside of them, and representation is so important, and I always want to bring that to the table. They're my why. Walking out as Raw Men's Champion it means so much, but to be able to inspire, they're my why. They're my whole reason why.
Nothing like when somebody takes the question you're about to ask. Just to Keith Whittier with Auto Life magazine. Just to pivot off of that. So again, the representation is so incredibly important, and it's wonderful because growing up watching WWE, having people who look like myself is so incredible right now. Can you talk a little bit more in terms of as you were developing some of your role models in WWE and some of the different superstars that really inspired you?
Yeah, definitely. I think my journey into WWE is at the time when I came in was a little unique. It's more common now with more athletes coming into WWE and not really having much knowledge about it initially. But when I first came in, I saw Beth Phoenix, and I saw myself in her. She was someone who was muscular, and she was beautiful, and she embraced her feminine side, but also her muscles empowered her. I saw her picking up 2 women at one time, and I'm like, my body can do that, and I want to do that. I saw myself in Jacqueline. I saw myself in so many amazing women in WWE, and they've inspired me. And even from when I was a little kid, even outside of wrestling, when I wanted to be an Olympic track athlete, and I saw myself in Gail Devers and FloJo and Dami Dawes as a gymnast. And at the time when I was younger, I didn't understand what was happening. I was just gravitating towards people that looked like me. And that's when I, growing up, I realized representation is important. And so, it's very important. It shows you, where, the world sees where you fit your possibilities, but I also encourage people, if you see something that you want to do and you don't see anyone that looks like you, then you become that person and you open the door for everyone else. So, I was so excited for the Divas of Compton tonight. I think they just absolutely showed up and showed out.
Thank you.
Final question for the EST.
Alison McGeorge from Metro UK, and obviously, like you said, representation is so important, and so is the way you champion mental health and the issues you've been through. So how do you reflect on that journey from everything you were going through to being on this stage?
It's been a journey, and it's it's not something that you just go through and you're over it. You know, I still deal with it even to this day. But to know where I came from and where I am right now, it's been a journey, and that's why I'm so open about it. Because I know how when I was going through it, I felt like, you know, I felt alone. And if I went through that, and I'm sitting here as Raw Women's Champion and 3-peat at WrestleMania, anybody can get through it, you know. And I just want to be inspiration for that. And that's what this is really all about. Like, I feel like my journey in WWE, you know, my going 3-peat at WrestleMania, starting my legacy. It's not just about people watching what I'm doing. It's, you know, I want people to remember me for how I made them feel, how I inspired them. And I know, like, all this might sound so like, oh, you know, cliche, but it's so true. And that's why it's so close to, you know, it means so much to me to go out there and 3-peat at WrestleMania, bring the little girls out, and just always bring representation and a reason in my culture to WWE.